Brian Power reporting for Sacred Art World News. The lead story today is a state of mourning has been declared for victims of the devastating Nepal earthquake in which over 5,000 people are known to be dead. Prime Minister Sushil Kerala says that government is doing all it can but is overwhelmed by the scale of the catastrophe. In a televised address, Mr. Kerala said, "In memory of the Nepali and foreign brothers and sisters and elders and children who have lost their lives in the devastating earthquake, we have decided to observe 3 days of national mourning from today." The United Nations estimates that 8 million people in 39 districts have been affected by the 7.8 magnitude quake. More than a quarter of the population and more than 10,000 people have been injured. Moving on, the United States National Guard has been deployed to Baltimore, Maryland in response to the riots that have turned violent. The protests began after the funeral of Freddie King, a Baltimore man who was killed in police custody. Some peaceful protests have turned violent. People have been throwing stones and bricks at police officers. Stores are being burned and looted, and there's total chaos in the streets. Officials said about 200 people have been arrested and more than 100 cars were set on fire on Monday. 15 buildings have also been destroyed. The governor of the state has declared a state of emergency, and President Obama has offered federal help as well. Next up, Pentagon officials say the U.S. is monitoring the seizure by Iran of a Marshall Islands flagged cargo ship. The ship was moving through the Iranian waters in the Straits of Hormuz. Iranian patrol vessels fired warning shots across the bow of the boat, and U.S. officials deemed this action to be inappropriate. A U.S. naval destroyer has been ordered to the region to monitor the situation, and U.S. aircraft were ordered to the area to observe the interaction between the Maersk vessel and Iranian forces. As of now, there have been no reports of any injuries. Thank you. This was Brian Power for this edition of Sacred Art World News. Have a good night.